I'm just getting ready to head to work. It's Monday, and, you know, it occurred to me, Misty, the tenant next door, she really did go out of her way to leave that comment for me on YouTube to let me know how she feels about the sweet little old lady. So, you know, I want to extend to her an invite to come to that next hearing that takes place on November the 18th at 9 a.m. at the Simi Valley Courthouse. And let her, you know, be there for moral support. So, as soon as I get off work, if I have any time left, I am definitely heading straight to the courthouse, and I'm going to see if I can send her a formal invite via subpoena. All right, got the formal invite filled out, and I'm going to see if I can file it. Hopefully I can. Okay, so I guess, filed the official invite, aka subpoena, and it's signed, sealed, and now I just got to wait for it to be delivered. Okay, so yeah, I managed to get that official invite filed. I mean, you know, Misty, the tenant, who is technically not a tenant, but has been there off and on since May, did go out of her way to send me that message on YouTube. And if I recall, yeah, I'm just a washed up stripper who gives crappy haircuts, and I need to leave that poor sweet little old lady alone. Okay, well, I just want to make sure that Misty is there to show her support for that sweet little old lady in the courtroom on November the 18th, 2019 at 9 a.m. I'm sure she can give her some support. And I want her, if anything, to explain to the judge how she's been living there since May, even though she's not a tenant. And, because, you know, the sheriff has said twice now that she's not a tenant. And, well, yeah. I also want Misty to explain to me why she and Derek and the other kid and everybody that keeps harassing me on behalf of my neighbor, why they feel they need to harass me because my neighbor owes me money. Yeah, that's the current light they keep trying to take down. Long day today. The sun's starting to go down, which means that that light of mine's going to be turning on. So I don't know, you know, it's been messed with twice now in the last 48 hours. First by my neighbor, who was yelling and screaming at it, and me. And, of course, Misty, who apparently, you know, feels that she's a sweet little old lady, and I'm wrong to try and collect that money the judge determined I deserved. So, I managed to get that official invite out today. I filed it, yeah, the subpoena. Basically letting her know that, you know, I'd appreciate her telling the judge why she feels she has a right to harass me on behalf of my neighbor because I owe my neighbor money. I mean, really, truly, I've done nothing to my neighbor. I've done nothing to the tenants other than serve them, yeah, with third-party levies, and they always claim that they are not a tenant. So they've been there for quite some time, and I think they are tenants. So I want to know what the agreement is there, especially since they feel they have a right to harass me. And, yeah, the lighting. Obviously, they don't like it. You know, she's paid a kid to destroy the other lighting I had on the city pole. Yeah, so, you know, my neighbor paid the kid to destroy the lighting I had on the city pole. And the officers did tell me if I put the lighting on the lawn and they come after it, then I can, you know, have them arrested for malicious mischief and trespassing, what have you. So it's on the lawn, and clearly my neighbor has messed with it. Clearly Misty has messed with it, and Misty has gone out of her way to leave comments on my YouTube channel, you know, calling me, yeah, a cracked out ex-stripper who gives lousy haircuts, or crappy haircuts, yeah, that was it. So and that I'm just tormenting this poor little old lady. So clearly, she wants to, I'm sure, be at that hearing to give that poor little old lady a little emotional support, if nothing else. I'm just curious as to whether or not she'll be pushing her in that wheelchair again. Morning, it's Tuesday, actually the day after, getting that formal invite issued for Misty. Anyway, I'm out there doing the yard work because tomorrow we got major wind coming. I want to get it done. And my dog's going nuts, and I'm hearing bam, 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 and my neighbor just screaming. I don't know who she's screaming at, but I don't think it's me. I don't know. I just know that I'm hearing bam, bam, bam all along the fence, so I got a feeling she's up to no good again. The sheriff just arrived, so I'm guessing Misty's getting ready to get her formal invite. Yep, it's definitely the sheriff. Yeah, the neighbor across the way decided it was time to check the mail. I don't know for a fact that the sheriff is there on my behalf, but I'm hoping the sheriff's there on my behalf. Okay, well, he definitely left my neighbor's house. And I did hear a little bit of, I guess, disgruntled something happening, but I don't know if that was on my behalf or somebody else's behalf. Okay, so it's definitely, he's just sitting there. I don't know if he served the third-party levy, if that's, what was served, or the official invite to be at that court hearing on 11/18/2019. And I don't even know if Misty's over there right now. I know for a fact that my neighbor's over there because, she's yelling and screaming and banging. Okay, and he's leaving. So, yeah. So he just said, I don't currently see that SUV over there. So, like I said, I don't know if the tenants that are not tenants are over there, but I do know that my neighbor's over there. So, whether or not that was the third-party levy or the official invite to be at that court hearing, I'll get confirmation or an affidavit of unsuccessful service in the mail eventually. It just occurred to me that perhaps the sheriff even served both papers at the same time. I mean, I don't know how they work it out, but if Misty is over there, that would have been the opportune time to serve both papers, right? The third-party levy and the official invite. Like I said, I don't know for a fact if she's over there because my neighbor is doing a lot of yelling and talking and whatever, but she could be just talking to herself. I don't know. But I'm definitely hearing a lot of bam, 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 and so, yeah. Either she's there all by herself or Misty's getting to listen to it. Okay, I'm taking actually a 5-minute coffee break. Eat, drink, and be scared. It's getting close to Halloween. 2 more days, and well, I think with the sheriff being over there today, whether or not anybody got served, it might ease up the hostility coming towards me from that side of the fence. I mean, the beauty about my building that fence is I don't have to see what's going on over there, but I can still hear, and yeah, they can still come around and I guess go out of their way and try to be on this lawn and complain about being on camera and, having to see the lights. But, as long as they stay on that side of the fence, they don't have to see the camera. They don't have to be on the camera and, be under the lighting. But, yeah, no, I think Misty did get served. So, hopefully that'll at least ease up, like I said, the hostility that's coming my direction on a daily basis lately from that side of the fence. Of course, it could also increase it. I don't know. I just know at this point in time, a sheriff was definitely over there today. My neighbor is definitely over there. And I do believe Misty is over there. So hopefully somebody got served, or at least they had to look at the sheriff, right? And maybe that'll, like I said, hopefully just make them behave. Taking a little popsicle break here. And yeah, I'm noting that Misty sounds a little upset that she got that official invite to escort her sweet little old lady friend or landlord, whichever it is, into that courthouse. Yay, the middleman showed up. I hope that means they're clearing out her yard. I just asked the middle guy if he was going to take everything from the backyard. He started laughing. He goes, yeah, huh? Yeah, let's see if he can fill that thing up. There goes the middleman. He didn't take much, unfortunately. The middleman, he's waving to me. I've given him stuff before, so you know, I know who he is. And, he didn't really take anything. He took a fan. He had a lot of stuff in his truck anyway, but yeah, he's like, and then gets in his truck. Oh, the SUV just returned. I guess that means Derek will be hearing about how Misty's day went today. Hopefully Derek will be okay with the fact that Misty is going to be escorting Miss Crosnoe to court. Of course, I also highly anticipate neither my neighbor nor Misty will show up at that hearing because, you know, there's a history there of delays, emergency surgeries. Oh, I'm in the hospital. Oh, I broke down. Oh, I just can't make it. Somebody has to be at school. You catch my drift, right? I got a feeling when 11/18 shows up, there'll be something that happens that for some reason they can't show up. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they'll both show up. I can only hope. Yeah, no, I do. I hope they both show up. I just realized, you know, if it was the third-party levy that was served and not the other one, you know, the official invite, still, Misty would have been served, and Derek, his name is on that third-party levy as well. So maybe she called him already and let him know. I don't know. I just know that the sheriff was there today. That much I know for sure. And that light is on, so, you know, maybe if nothing else, I'm hoping, yeah, that because the sheriff paid a visit today, that perhaps they'll back off on trying to destroy that light. Oh, it's loading and unloading time. Well, both Misty and Derek are out there, so maybe she's telling them now. Maybe not. Like I said, maybe she already told them. Yeah, it's late. You know, because I can't keep an eye on the light forever. But if they're going to do it, they're going to do it, right? It doesn't matter if I see them do it or don't see them do it. We know who probably did it, right? I mean, especially since I've caught them on camera a couple of times now, trying to figure out how to dismantle it. And that kid, I got him on camera dismantling the other lights. But yeah, anything that they choose to destroy or, you know, just mess with, whatever, on this side of the fence, it doesn't matter. It can be replaced. And the sheriff does have their names, their license plate, the make and model of the vehicle, and we got a future court date coming up. So, you know, they can deny being tenants all they want, even though they've spent the night there for so long now. To me, that's a tenant, but, you know, I guess that's debatable. But, yeah, Misty went out of her way to leave me that comment regarding my neighbor and how she thinks she's a sweet little old lady and I need to leave her alone and I'm just a washed up stripper who gives crappy haircuts. Yeah, okay. But, yeah, even though she's not a tenant as far as she's concerned, and as far as Derek's concerned, and as far as my neighbor's concerned, I was still able to call them in as a witness. at this appearance and examination hearing, because clearly, my neighbor is getting people to just harass me, cause me grief, and just because she's upset that I'm trying to legally collect the money she owes me. Nothing prevents this woman from just paying that debt. Nothing prevents her from entering into a monthly payment plan. Like I said, I'm doing everything legal here. So if they want to continue to do mean things, they're going to do it. And I'll just do what I got to do. Right?